and mineral dense. You feel me? You started?
Yeah.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to the YouTube. You feel me? Before we get started, before we even talk about what we doing, like, subscribe, and share. Can you participate? All right, thank you. What we got going on here is that we are creating a beautiful compost pile. This soil is from when we got our field tilled, and instead of allowing this to sit here and grass to grow on it, we're gonna utilize it to build a beautiful compost pile so that can put minerals back into our soil, so our food is very high mineral dense, and we get the minerals that we need on a daily values. You feel me? So that's what we're doing right now. So I got these wood chips. These wood chips, heat them up. So these wood chips are from, I think, an oak tree that I cut down. We wasn't gonna put them on the rows in our garden, but we found out from our friend Charlie that these heat up so hot that it'll burn the plants. We don't want that. We don't want that, y'all. So, and another good thing about this compost pile, it's away from the house, far away from the house, and so we don't gotta worry about no critters or anything like that. And so we get out here and probably put this in here probably twice a week, because that's when we make juice. And the juices we got for this upcoming market and for ourselves is Mississippi Water, Texas Sunrise, and Easter Egg. They all good. They all good. And the pile already starting to heat up. After I was shoveling inside of it, I seen it smoking. So that's good. It rained the other day, so it got some water, and so it's getting this rotation. And so this pile should take, well, it's gonna be here until the next growing season. So you feel me? And they growing soybeans over there, so there is some nitrogen in the soil. So, but we don't eat soybeans. No soybean anything. So yeah.
So, how often are you supposed to water your compost pile?
How often are we supposed to water our compost pile? To be honest, I guess when you feel that it's dry and you want to add some to it, you can add a little water to it every time, or you add new ingredients to it so it can be moist, and so when you turn it over, it's kind of leveled out. But our juices and things kind of water in the rain. And I don't got no water back here, so we ain't about to water it. But I would say you can add some water in every time you add something to it. But you also can look it up and see.
Cool.
You feel me? So yeah. But yeah, some compost bins can get done anywhere from 3-6 months to a year. Just depending on what you're composting, how long it take to break down. Is there worms in the compost? You feel me?
And we're gonna use this next year, right? We can use this next year.
Yeah, we're using it for our up and coming garden for the next season. Like I said, so we can have some good minerals inside of it. So throughout the year, we're gonna be putting food scraps in here and feeding the soil. You feel me?
It's a pretty big pile.
It's a huge pile. So next time we come out here, we're gonna have to hog it. We don't want to turn all this over with this shovel, even though we can. We want to work efficient, so we're gonna have to use a tractor with the loader on the front of it to spin this thing up, you know. Or I even might use the auger to get down up in there to bring some of that dirt.
You can just use the loader
to the top, you know. Yeah, we use the loader. Oh yeah.
And then how often do you add soil to it?
It's a big old pile. I don't know how much we gonna add soil, but you can add soil to it anytime you come up across some good soil. Keep adding to it. But we got a pretty good pile, but this is not gonna be enough for ours.
No.
So what we can do is, since we have like 4 piles like this, what I would do is after I turn this over, and before I put another layer of scraps on there, I will go get. Actually, I will throw the scraps on first, and then we'll go get some more soil and throw it on top and just continue to build the pile. So I'll put one on top, and then I'll put one to the side to increase it. But we want to make sure the pile is in a the position of a volcano, because we want it to heat up. It has to be like a volcano, like a pyramid. It has to be able to heat. It has to be able to charge. You know what I'm saying? What makes a compost is water, air, and I guess how it's shaped for real.
Well, we still got a lot of nutrients we can add to that, so.
Exactly. Put some coffee beans, need some coffee beans up in her.
We'll be back to making juice on Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
So we'll be back out here probably Sunday.
Looking like a mountain. And if you have any suggestions on how we can increase the benefits of our compost pile, please put it in the comments, or anything that we can, you know what I'm saying, become better at. Please share in the comments, because your help is definitely needed. And what's better than learning from your fellow YouTube university? So yeah, help us out.
And we had one in the chicken coop, but
We still do. It's still going strong, and
it's
chickens help turn it over.
but it's flat. It's like not even a pile.
Yo, yeah. So we built it up like a mound, and the chickens scratched it all down, so they turned it over. So you have to keep adding soil to that. But I dug it. It's probably about I dug it probably about this round, and probably about this deep. And so it's down and up in there, so it's doing some things, and so we're definitely gonna get some. So what we can do with that soil is actually, it depends, because you can't use chicken poop. Actually, that's what you're asking. It's some chicken poop.
Mm-hmm.
That's our neighbor right there. You can't use chicken poop on a compost. Well, you can't use chicken poop on your garden immediately due to it's too hot and it'll burn your garden. So you gotta compost it first, and it may take a little time to break down.
Yeah, that one up there can just be used for upstairs activities because we do garden up there.
Exactly. So yeah, that's what we more than likely do there. Yeah, let's walk on back. Let's go see the zucchini, y'all.
Yeah, we need to harvest some stuff for the market today. We have some really, really, really big zucchini, like huge. My grandma said she doesn't like the taste of big zucchini though. She said it's watery and doesn't have that much flavor. But the smaller baby zucchini, which we took to the market last week, she said those are good to fry and that they have a lot of flavor. So last week people didn't like the little baby zucchini. They were like, these are little. Because people at the market, they have huge zucchini like the ones we're taking today. So I guess it's just preference based on the region. If we were down south, they probably would want the babies.
Look, baby, we got some hay. Look, this hay right here. We got some good hay. I goddamn dry this out and use this in the chicken coop. And if we had a goat, this would be their food. Like a little bell, baby.
So I'm gonna walk down the pepper row because there was some peppers last week. These are not ready yet.
Look at that broccoli. The broccoli is delicious.
They do look good. I thought these were cauliflower. So which ones are cauliflower?
That's the one that's not broccoli.
So should we take these bell peppers?
They look good. They look real good. Y'all like peppers, y'all?
There's these peppers. We could take these. These are. Those only like. You got a bucket for me?
I got a bucket full of it. They're dirty though. Let me take some of this stuff out.
I believe these are poblano peppers, but I don't know. Actually, poblano peppers are a little fatter. I'm gonna have to go do some pepper research before I take these to the market. They're gonna be like, what kind of peppers are those? I'm not gonna have any idea. All right.
They like they peppers, man.
We need a cleaner bucket.
Well, we're gonna get a clean. I'll go into that. wash them anyway. Actually, you wash your own fruit. You don't wash your fruits for y'all.
I'm gonna get some of these green peppers, these bell peppers. See those? They look good. There's a couple on here, and I know there's one on the other side. See, to me, this looks more like a poblano pepper. There's a bunch of bell peppers on here. Here, another one of these peppers, whatever these are. Let's see what else we got going.
Holy moly, look at that, some cones.
Oh, wow. Yeah, those are time to get harvested.
Days is growing.
I don't know what kind these are, so I don't know if I should, when I should take them. My sign says red bell peppers, but those are not red bell peppers. We go back this way because I missed a couple. In case I get in there and get bigger. Let's see. This one's pretty decent. That one's pretty decent. See these nice bell peppers? Got some bell peppers.
I'm gonna need some scissors because this ain't right. Better than that. Look how big this is, y'all.
I think the scissors are out here, aren't they?
I think we took them in.
Oh my goodness.
All fresh for the market. Holy moly, look at this zucchini, y'all. I say let it get bigger.
No.
It's huge. Wow, that's crazy. It's so big.
So, you said we need scissors. That's crazy. I thought I left the scissors. We don't even know where the scissors are.
Okra.
The okra's starting to grow. They'll probably be ready for the next market. Same with these green beans. All right, we can go.
Check the tomatoes.
We need to get these zucchinis.
I'm looking quick because I'm holding it like that. Keep messing with me.
All right, you want to go get them? Yeah. So, we just harvested some, I want to say they're poblano peppers, but I'm not sure. I have to like look them up. And then also we harvested some bell peppers, green bell peppers, and we have a bunch of yellow zucchini and green zucchini to harvest. And so I'm just out here checking to see if there's anything else. I see some gypsy peppers on here, but it's only like what, 3 or so. I'm gonna just leave those until possibly Saturday market. In the house, we have some onions that are drying out. I don't think they're ready yet though. We just leave them in the garage on the table and let them dry out. Yeah, I don't think they're dry enough though to take to the market today. So, just keeping a lookout on. I walked down there yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I didn't really see much on there, so I'm not going all the way back down there. I just want to check these peppers and then check the tomatoes, make sure, because some started to turn red. And I may pull a few onions. We'll see. Let's see. So this is a yellow bell pepper. So I'm just gonna let this one stay on there so it can change color. Tomatoes. These are all of our cherry tomatoes. I see some are turning color, but they aren't red yet. They can stay. Oh. Okay, let me look at these peppers. I don't know what kind of pepper these are. Are these banana peppers? I don't have a sign. It's only like 3 on there. I'm gonna just leave them till next time. There's some sriracha peppers here. And then I think these are some jalapenos. There should be a couple more jalapenos. If there's more, then I'll grab jalapenos, but it's so hard to tell where stuff is over here. All these weeds, and then they suck up all the energy. I can tell these plants are growing a lot slower. But it is what it is. That's why we're doing the compost pile, so that next year all we have to do is lay down the compost and not till. I'm not a fan of tilling the ground. To me, it's kind of like ripping out. When I garden, I always make analogies to like doing hair. I don't know why, but it just makes sense to me. And so the soil to me is like the scalp of Mother Nature, and then the plants, all of this is her hair. And when we till the ground, I feel like it's like pulling out her scalp, like her hair. Like, I don't know, I don't like it. And then when you treat the soil, to me, that's like giving earth her nutrients for her scalp and like making it moist and nice and healthy. It's kind of like oiling your scalp or doing a deep conditioner. And so that's how I look at gardening a lot of times. And yeah, to me, it just doesn't make sense to rip out her hair. It's better to lay down some nutrients and in between the rows. So basically what we'll do is, so next year, this is the plan at least. So this year we used these lines with some wood pieces to make our rows. And then we did tilling. I don't like that method. I think that next year our plan should be to take the compost, lay rows, because we just use the tractor, lift up the compost pile, lay a whole row with the tractor in a straight line, plant our plants in that row within the compost soil. Of course, their roots will be able to go down and deep into the soil, but it'll be nice and moist and healthy for the soil, like healthy once it gets down in there. So it'll like help change the composition of the soil as well, because this is the first time this soil has been farmed in like 20 years or so. And so if we could keep gardening on it and change the composition of the soil, eventually all of this is going to be nice, luscious, beautiful soil. So I think next year what we'll do is just lay compost rows, and then that'll be our rows where we garden. We can still label them and everything. I definitely think next year it needs to be a little better at labeling plants, especially when it comes to peppers, because I don't know what these peppers are. I'm just like, yeah, I'll harvest it. I don't know what it is though. And with peppers, they change colors. So you like want to know what kind of pepper it is. Sorry, I'm so stuffy. I have allergies to ragweed, and there's a bunch of ragweed out here. So I need a Zyrtec. But anyway, and then also this year we our eyes were bigger than what we could actually handle. This is way too big of a plot of land. We went to visit a guy who's at the market. We went to visit his plot of land where he gardens, and his plot of land is like way smaller. Like it's like not even as big as what I want to do next year, which is that side, the north, the east and west field. And he has so many plants, and he does good. He goes to all the different markets and everything. And so I think for us next year, especially because it's just us two. I think next year we should just focus on this plot of land, the east and west field. And as you guys know, I want to turn the north and south field into an orchard, because up north, the way that you really get your fruits are trees. There's not many, like down, I guess most fruits in general are on trees. Watermelons and melons, they grow better to me down south. Since I've been up here, we haven't grown a melon yet. We have one honeydew melon plant over there, and I did see the guy yesterday. He had a bunch of melons, but he even said like this is his first year really getting melons together, and he's been on that plot for 8 years. So I think that melons grow better down south, and we eat lots of melons. And so for up here, it's better to plant a lot of trees like apple trees and plum trees, persimmons, peaches, those kind of things. It's better for us to plant trees, and also they maintain themselves. And so if we ever want to like travel, we can travel and do things, and then that's a pretty decent plot for a garden. Like it's a huge garden in my opinion, and it can always be expanded, because I'm sure we probably won't even get to this north and south field trees, not this year at least, because we still have all this that we have to fill up before we can get this settled with trees. So yeah, that's enough of my rant and our plans. I like telling you guys our plans though, because it's fun to go back and look and see how it went and what we did differently and everything like that. So wait, I was looking for jalapenos. I could have sworn I just saw. Did I see some jalapenos? No? Alright, well, I guess I'll just not take jalapenos today. Wow, that's a weird looking tomato. It's like white. That's interesting. We have some black Cherokee tomatoes out here too. They haven't turned color yet. I'm just looking to make sure that we didn't miss any. Yesterday we came out to collect tomatoes that were red, but we ended up giving them to the chickens. So, yeah. Oh, I said I was gonna see if there was some onions. Here's an example of our black Cherokee. So I was gonna see if we have some onions over here that could be harvested fresh for green onions and small onion bulbs for the market today, because people like to buy those sometimes, but I'm only gonna pull a little bit. So my guy yesterday that's at the market, he told me how that you should harvest onions once they start to lean over. And his onions were large. Our onions did not get nearly that big. But hey, I think it's because the soil is so tight up. It's like even hard for me to pull them out because it's so tight. But yeah, here's some. So yeah, I just want to pull like just a couple. I want to say that the white onions do the best at the market. And then also his like onions are, I know this, but I don't know why ours are doing this. They're supposed to like come up out the ground. I think it's just the soil, honestly. So yeah, I'm gonna just take a few for the market today. Let's do about we'll go 5 yellow onions. Alright, that's 5. And then we can look down here and see if we can find some white onions. I mean, not white onions. Well, yeah, we need those too, but I'm mostly looking for red onions. The mission to find red onions, we did that last week on live. They are so deep in this forest. That is so hard to tell. Y'all want to know something else that's crazy? I planted some leek seeds out here, like a lot, like 100 something leeks. I have no idea where they are. Literally, I have no idea where they are. They are probably somewhere up in this forest and I can't find them. But it is what it is. Yeah. They'll come up one day. They take like 100 some days to grow, so. But they'll come up one day and they'll be like, there you are, leeks. Nice to see you. Anyway, that's all I'm about to do. I'm about to finish looking for some onions to take. And if you're in the Bowling Green area, you should definitely come to the Bowling Green Farmers Market on Main Street, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And you should definitely like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And if you want to support us, you can go to lovealwaysfoundation.org. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching.